Hi there, I'm Penny Power, the founder of the Digital Youth Academy, and in this short video I'd like to explain our Level 2 apprenticeship and how it links with supporting the developing digital needs of employers in the 21st century Britain. Back in 2011 I wrote the Digital Business Britain Manifesto, which highlighted, among other things, the need to support employers by providing qualifications that enable future employees to offer the skills, knowledge and expertise that would keep Britain at the cutting edge of the digital boom. In response to that, in 2012, the Digital Youth Academy launched the Level 2 Social Digital Apprenticeship through a network of licensed delivery partners. The Level 2 Social Digital Apprenticeship is focused on adding real value to employers through delivering employers a tangible return on investment. Now that the apprenticeship has been launched for a number of months, this is a great opportunity to gather some of the feedback from both our employers and our learners. I'm delighted to say that today I'm joined by Ben Marshall, our very own digital apprentice, who is studying his Level 2 apprenticeship through Derby College, who are one of our approved licensed delivery partners. So a big thank you to Ben for coming along today to be part of this interview. We spent a while working on the concept of Digital Youth Academy. We had to make sure that this was something employers would love. We also had to make sure critically that it was a career pathway that young people would love. And when we did a focus group, we discovered the amazing skills that we hoped were right, the amazing skills that young people have. And we were amazed how they were all able to get their smartphones out and were obviously always already using technology. So when we met with you, we were so thrilled. Give us a sort of example of the way you were using social media before you joined us.
Before I started my apprenticeship, basically I sort of had the regular use of social media as in connecting to friends, but in more of sort of a business term. I'm also in a band, and we found using Facebook was really useful, and Twitter to just sort of engage with an audience, particularly when we're advertising shows and just posting videos online, and you can really sort of connect with people through it. So that was my main experience, really.
How fantastic. So did you run a Facebook group around your band?
Yeah, we started one, and pretty much straight away we got a much bigger response than if we were just sort of advertising or trying to talk to people. So we found it really useful like that.
How fantastic. And what about Twitter? You actually had a Twitter?
Yeah, we set one up for the band as well, and mainly just to say we're starting at 9 and sort of posting jokey things over Facebook, which we always found was really useful again.
How fantastic. And with YouTube, did you ever film your band and put anything up onto YouTube?
Yeah, mainly it started with silly videos, but we are actually working on proper music videos and hoping to get them up soon as well.
And so did you get people that had come to the concert engaging with you on Facebook and talking to you?
Yeah, it was both, and we also got people who heard of us over Facebook and people that wouldn't normally come, like friends of friends, coming to shows, and it just really grew from there. So, yeah.
How tremendous. So it felt like a natural fit, did it, to go into a company that would really appreciate those skills?
Yeah, definitely. I felt like I sort of already had them skills through that, and it was quite an easy translation to make to thinking about how to do that for a business. Absolutely
brilliant. So at the moment, there's sort of all around us, there's conversations around unemployment, and there's choices of going to university, and there's choices of creating vocational careers. What made you think about choosing an apprenticeship?
Well, I know everyone's different, but personally, when I finished college, I didn't feel like a university with the fees particularly was necessarily for me. So I went into employment and unfortunately lost my job through that. But so I was really just looking for something to do. And I went on the apprenticeship website just because I didn't want another run-of-the-mill job that didn't really have any meaning. And I just found, lots of great vacancies, but this one really appealed to me. So I just took it from there, really.
So you had an interview, did you?
Yeah.
You had an interview, and did you get a chance to talk about your skills in social media when you were having the interview?
Yeah, that was the main interview. It wasn't dissimilar to this, it was sort of how have you used it, and I just took it from there, really. I really enjoyed it. So
that's fantastic. So you already had an understanding of how these amazing networks could be a channel to market for a band.
Yeah.
And you're now applying it into a business environment under an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
What's the experience like of doing this work-based learning?
I find it really enjoyable, particularly because in other forms of learning I've done it's very college-based and it's all learning, whereas in this I get real working opportunities, compiling market research and just other things, as well as learning on site, which I find it really unique and really interesting. So.
And I bet you're already finding there's a lot you can teach the company.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm always the one that gets asked the questions and given the new technologies to try out. I'm working on a video scribe thing at the minute,
Oh,
and
fantastic.
I'm sort of become the go-to source on it.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So you're 18 now, 19,
Yep.
no? So you're 19 years old now, and you chose to do an apprenticeship rather than go to university or go for another form of work. Why did you choose an apprenticeship?
Well, really, I was looking at university and I couldn't completely decide on a path I wanted to take, and I've always been more of a hands-on character. And after being in the schooling system for such a long amount of time, I thought maybe a work-based programme for learning was more for me than going off to university and just earning money again and having some real working experience.
Yeah. And you're doing level 2 now.
Yep.
And can you imagine going on doing level 3, level 4?
Definitely. It seems like a really natural progression in the working place, and it's something I definitely look forward to doing.
And it's fantastic because you're already contributing to the economy. I know you're definitely contributing to us as a apprentice that works with us, and so we can already see your effect, and I think that's fantastic. So one of the things that I find fascinating when you choose to be an apprentice is you're combining getting a qualification that's going to be really important for your career and providing you with a pathway through your career, and also working, and you've joined a very busy environment. How do you manage to fit in the learning and the work that you're asked to do?
I seem to find at the minute they work quite well together, because things I'm doing in my apprenticeship normally tackle head on the things I have to actually do in the workplace, such as updating Facebook, engaging with people socially is a big part of my job, and I'm only learning more and more of that throughout the course of the day. So.
That's brilliant. So if a young person's watching this video and they're inspired, they can see that you're a smart guy who's chosen this route, what sort of advice would you give them now? What would they do next, and what advice would you give them?
Yeah, I think it's really important to always choose a path that you're interested in, and particularly with this apprenticeship, it's quite clear that people have got the skills to go and do it, and it really is an apprenticeship that can be relevant to so many companies around the UK. I mean, I've walked into a digitally based business, but even if it's just a regular business, I mean, we see how effective social media can be, and just don't underestimate the skills that you've got, and just find a company that you think you can do something for.
That's fantastic. I've got insights into how amazing you've been as an apprentice because you're working for our company, which is fantastic. And I know that you're getting the social media task done, but you've also been adding extra things to helping us out in the office. Do you want to give an example of how you feel you've contributed to the company so far?
Well, one of my main jobs when I'm working is conducting labour market reports. So looking at colleges, vacancies we're currently providing. And another aspect I find really enjoyable is I've been put in charge of social media accounts that specifically relate to young people like me, which is something I also find really good.
So you're starting to engage with other young people?
Yeah, which is different to the side where I'm engaging on a corporate side, but also more naturally to me just engaging on a level basis with people my own age who I really feel I can relate to.
Brilliant. And you're getting enough time to get through everything in a day?
Yeah, I'm really busy, but I enjoy being busy, and I feel like I'm actually making a difference in the company, which is really rewarding.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ben. That was a fantastic insight into your experience so far. Good luck with the rest of your programme, and we'll look forward to watching you develop your skills and adding real value to the business. Following on from that wonderful feedback from Ben, I also had some feedback from Gail Thomas, who is founder of the Virtual PA Company, a business based in Peterborough. Gail has kindly sent us her feedback on her apprentice, Ashley, who is studying through Peterborough Regional College, who are another one of Digital Youth Academy's licensed delivery partners. In Gail's own words, our apprentice turned up with instant skills that didn't exist in our business and turns traditional apprenticeship model on its head. They teach us. Hearing such powerful feedback makes me so proud in what we have managed to achieve in such a short period of time, and I would love to hear more from both employers and learners who have engaged through this programme. Thanks for watching and supporting the work that Digital Youth Academy is doing.